Coffee Cuties, we are back with another banger. And today we are going to talk about a bride being dragged and clowned all over social media for simply wearing her natural hair to her wedding. So let's just hop right into it. So before we dive deeper into the topic, I want to give a disclaimer here and say I do not know these individuals whatsoever. I don't know their name, their age. I don't know where they're from. All I seen was the viral photo and videos going all over social media, TikTok, and Instagram. So, therefore, I am going to assume that these are two consenting adults. I'm going to assume that there is no foul play involved, etc. However, I cannot confirm. If there is information that comes out later that states that there are things such as foul play or just any malice involved in this situation, in this marriage, I will do a follow-up video as well as post it on my community tab. But for now, I looked through many comments in Google, etc. No one seems to know any information. So I am going to take the photo at face value and again, assume that these are two consenting adults. So with that being said, when I seen this photo, there were a lot of comments. The comment sections on TikTok and Instagram was literally in a frenzy. I'm going to leave some examples on the screen now. And some people was calling her a slave, saying she looked ungroomed, talking about Blink Twice, talking about the movie Get Out, implying that she is in some type of situation where she is being forced. I seen allegations going as far as sex trafficking. Again, no one seems to have any verified information. Everyone is just assuming all of this, and they're assuming all of this based off the bride's hair. And that is when I am going to have to push back on that and defend your girls. So when black women, primarily because the unfortunately majority of the comments in the comment section was from fellow black women, when we get online and make fun of our own image, it opens the door for other races of people to feel like they can do the same. This reminds me of the video that I just did like a week ago. I'm going to leave it down below, where an Arabic man on TikTok, he has some type of nerve to get online talking about type 4, 4C hair, even though his hair was in the type 3s, basically talking about how hard it was to manage and you deal with shrinkage. And if you have 4C hair, the only option that you have is to shave your head bald. This man, just like many other men who have the audacity to speak about black women and our hair, our quality hair, and just issues involving black women in general, are unfortunately getting a lot of their narratives from black women themselves who have not chose to embrace and love their natural hair. They're straight up going through the comments and then they're trying to rage bait black women by being of a different race, admixture that don't have nothing to do with black people, and then repeating some of these things. That's why I say if you are still on the journey to love and embrace yourself, that includes your natural hair, I feel like that journey should not be done publicly. I don't agree with videos such as I hate my 4C hair, I hate my curly hair, I hate my natural hair, or videos such like, oh, Stepco made is like, I don't have pretty privilege, and you are a dark-skinned woman that shares a phenotype with many dark-skinned women that don't feel the same way. But unfortunately, you are pushing the narrative that we all have this victim mentality, etc. And again, I have to push back against that. But something else that I noticed all throughout the comment section was a lot of women were saying that she knows she could have wore a wig or a weave or slayed her wig or whatever for her wedding day. I just want to push back against this quote unquote ungroomed narrative, or that we have to have laid baby hairs in order for our hair to appear to be groomed, etc. Now, if this is not a style that you would choose to wear for your wedding day, that is fine. But I don't get why we have to come online and drag each other when we already know there are so many people trying to aim at us. We need to be sticking together, or just not saying anything at all. That is also an option as well. So again, when it comes to your own wedding day, you definitely have the choice to wear your hair however you please. And black women, we have the choice to have carefree hair. We don't always have to have baby hairs glued to our forehead and all this type of stuff, again, to feel beautiful or look groomed, etc. This is literally her wedding day, and again, we are assuming there's no foul play involved, because if you look closely at the photos, you can see that the bride actually does have a lineup around her edges. So clearly that is the level of grooming that she wanted to do for her wedding day, and she has that option to do that. This also reminds me of that video that went viral a couple months ago, or it might have been like 6 months ago now, where that lady was stating that you can't wear natural hair to her event. This is basically the same thing, because the event is this lady's wedding, and she is getting so much pushback from the comments, the audience, black women and other admixtures and races as well, but primarily black women, basically saying it is not okay for her to wear her natural hair to her own event or wedding. So when that video went viral, I seen a lot of videos. I actually wasn't on YouTube at the time, or I would have gave a full opinion video, but a lot of videos was going around where a lot of black women, rightfully so, was speaking back against the narrative that natural hair is not for events or special occasions. And because the lady was trying to say that natural hair is more if you're picking up the kids, running around, but it's not for like a ballroom gown, etc. But then it is a lot of hypocrisy going on, because when you see images like this where the woman is wearing her natural hair, she is getting a lot of criticism and pushback from those same women. So I have to ask the question, why is a black woman in her natural state, in her natural hair, in her natural beauty, such a threat to society, to various communities, but even our own community? Another example of this is definitely the gymnast Simone Biles, who always goes viral every 4 years when the Olympics come around, because people want to criticize her, talking about her edges ain't laid enough, or she needs to do her hair, etc. This obsession with baby hairs is absolutely ridiculous. Laid hairs, baby hairs, wigs, weaves, all of this just has to go. It is just, again, ridiculous. There's just so many examples. Gabby Douglas, Simone Biles, so many women have to deal with this criticism. This bride here, who again is not even famous. If you prefer a laid baby hair, quote unquote, look, or just whatever your preference is for a wedding hairstyle, even if you do prefer a more natural hair to look away, maybe, I don't know, however you prefer to look, why don't you allow those videos to go viral, those photos to go viral? Because I see plenty of beautiful women rocking their curly hair on their wedding day, and it doesn't get the buzz, but you want to make a photo go viral that a woman is rocking her curly hair as well, but because you don't like it, you make it go viral, versus pushing the image that you prefer to be pushed. It's just, again, absolutely ridiculous, and we have to stop this obsession. When it comes to this bride and her hair not being slayed to the gods and going viral because of it, I would have to say another talking point is, at least this bride is not suffering from hair dysmorphia, because she is wearing her natural face, her natural curly hair, she has her natural body, etc. So she is not dealing with any dysmorphias when it comes to her beauty, her looks, etc. And she's getting married to that man, and if he likes it, then who are we to say what she should and shouldn't be doing on her wedding day? Again, this is so much more important than just the bride in this photo. This is about the overall collective image, narrative, representation of black women, and the narratives that we are putting out there basically for ourselves. I also did a video recently on my TikTok. If you have not followed me on TikTok, be sure to go over there. It's linked in my bio. But the rapper Gorilla, I think her name is Gloss Up, rather, but she's friends with Gorilla Glow, or so they're like best friends from Memphis or whatever. And she basically posted a photo with her beautiful natural skin, natural face, her beautiful teeth, and her natural hair. And it was, you know, similar to the bride in the photo. It was kind of more slick back or whatever, because she had just took off her wig. But she was even getting a lot of criticism, and I had to question that as well. What was wrong with the photo? She was beautiful. Like I said, she had beautiful glowy skin, no blemishes, just like this bride. I'm not saying any blemishes, etc. But people want to put their own beauty standard on these women. But then at the same time, when we are pushing a narrative to change and create our own beauty standard, we are still trying to push it on our fellow black woman. For example, again, a lot of people's beauty standards seem to be laid, baby hairs, wigs, weaves, etc. And if that is what you prefer, then that is your choice. But let other black women make the choice that they want to make as well. But let me know what you think of all this. Do you have any information about the bride, her name, her age, just the overall backstory, etc.? If you do, you can leave it down below. But again, the disclaimer is I don't know these individuals. I don't know the backstory. If there is any type of foul play, malice, etc., I will be sure to do a follow-up video. But it seems to be no information. So again, we are forced to take things as face value. But let me know, have you saw this photo? What are your overall thoughts and opinions? Again, I don't police the comments, so any and all thoughts are welcome. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as we are on our way to 6,000 subscribers. So I'm very excited about that. Also, be sure to tune in for my first live stream Monday, September 2nd at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I will have a very special guest, African hair god, aka Narada. He will be on stream, answering questions, and I'm going to be asking him some questions. It's just going to be a fun, interactive live stream, so be sure to tune in for that. But this is the end of this video, so until next time, see ya.